All right, today we're talking about 2.6, solving equations that are with multiplication and division. Okay. Same thing that we talked about yesterday that, okay, maybe some of you didn't understand, but obviously weren't where we needed it to be. But today we're looking at equations that have 3x equal 27 as an example of one. X over 7 equal 5, another example. N over 62 equal negative 54. Okay, those are all examples of different types of equations that we're going to have today. Okay, same as yesterday. Same as yesterday, we will solve the equations by doing the inverse operation. Okay, so the inverse of multiplication is division. The inverse of division is multiplication. Okay? So having said that, I want you to try and solve this 3x equal 27. I want you to try and solve that one. We've sort of talked about this and some other things. And then I want you to try to solve this one, p over 6 equals 16. Okay? Try to solve those right quick. I'll give you about 2 minutes. Okay, Copeland, what'd you get for 3x equal 27? Okay, it is 9. X is equal to 9. The reason x is equal to 9 is because we do the inverse of multiplication, which is division. So we must divide both sides by 3. 3 into 27, x equal 9. Okay, that's how we got x equal 9 out of that problem. Okay, what about the other one? P over 6 equals 16. Gracie? 96, that is correct. Okay, the reason it's 96, okay, the reason it's 96 is because you take 6, okay, 6 times over 1, you multiply by 6 to both sides. Okay, that cancels, leaving me with P is equal to 6 times 16, which is 96. Do what? Yeah, because this expression right here is the same thing as 6 divided into P, and that equals 16 on top. So what we're looking for is that P inside of our bracket. Okay? All right, now, I want you to try these two. C over negative 2 equal negative 91. And then 9 is equal to m over negative 36. Okay, try those two. Okay, Haley, Shields, what did you get for the first one? Negative what? Close. This, we have to multiply both sides by negative 2. Okay? So you multiply both sides, it cancels over here, leaving us with 1, and that's C. Okay? Then you have the other one, negative 2 times negative 91, positive 182. Remember, two negatives. Huh? Two negatives make a positive when you multiply. Okay? And so you have positive 182. Okay? Laney, what'd you get for the second one? Negative what? No. What'd you get, Gracie? Negative 324? Yeah. Okay. Once again, we're dividing by negative 36, so the inverse is to multiply by negative 36. You multiply both sides by negative 36. Okay. 9 times 6 is 4. Carry my 5. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 5, 32. And I have one negative sign, one positive sign. So negative 324. Okay. Try these two. Negative R is equal to 38. And negative 95 is equal to negative 5b. Okay, Vivica, what did you get for the first one? Yes. R is equal to negative 38. Okay. The reason why is this says, that right there says the opposite of R is 38. So if the opposite of R is 38, then R has to be negative 38. The other way you can look at it is this way. What you have there is you have a negative 1. Okay, we don't want to know what the negative R is, we want to know what R is. So you're really dividing by negative 1 to both sides. Okay, negative 1 into 38 gives us negative 38. Okay, so that would be your answer. Okay, all right, let's see here. Madison, what did you get for the second one? 19. That is correct. Okay, we divide by negative 5 to both sides. Okay, we divide by negative 5 to both sides. It cancels on the right side. And I divide negative 5 into 95. Okay, negatives, two negatives, so I divide it. So that gives me a positive 19. So B is equal to a positive 19. Okay? All right, I want you to do number 24 there on the screen. Okay? They've given you an equation that you can use, okay, to solve it. All right, so read through it twice, then fill in the information and solve it. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. All right. Vivica, what'd you get? 1,000 what? Yes, 1,296 yards. Okay. If we look at our formula here, it says average rushing yards per game equal total rushing yards over the total number of games. Okay? So it says in 2002 regular season, the National Football League running back Michael Bennett played in 16 games and averaged 81 yards per game. Okay? Find his total rushing yards by using the verbal model below to write and solve the equation. Okay? So his average rushing per game was 81. His number of games was 16. So you have the equation 81 equal x over 16. Okay? So we solve that by simply taking 16 times both sides. Okay? 16 times 16 over here cancel, leave me with x. 16 times 81, and that's the 1,296 yards. Okay. All right, let's look at the last type of problem. It's not really any more difficult than what we're doing. It just has an extra step. Negative 110 equals 12y plus 10y. Okay. Is 12y and 10y like terms? Yes, it is. Okay. So 12y and 10y we can put together. Okay, what is 12y and 10y? 20 what? 22y. So we have negative 110 is equal to 22y. Now we just solve it like we've been solving the others. We divide by 22, divide by 22. Cancels over here. Okay, I have one negative, one positive. 22 goes into 110 5 times, which would be negative 5. So y is equal to negative 5. Okay, let's say I had this. Negative 3 is equal to z over 6 plus 11. Okay, I just have to do this first. So it gives me negative 3. Negative 3 is equal to z over 17. Okay, and then what do we do? Yeah. We multiply by 17 to both sides. Okay, and that gives me negative 51. Okay, so your homework. We're going to go 12 through 33. Okay, 2.6, 12 through 33. We have about 13 minutes left in class, so let's make sure we go ahead and work on that. Since there's games tonight,